touchdown. They got a number of penalty, put it at the 1. Prescott, pressure up the middle. He's going to run, and he's going to score.
Five receivers. All out in the pattern, and over the middle, it's caught inside the 5. Dez Bryant, touchdown, Cowboys.
End zone, coming back for it. Williams, touchdown. Out to his left, end zone, touchdown Butler. How about the kid, Dak Prescott?
11th play of the drive that began back. Dallas's 11. Prescott keeps it, and he has the touchdown.
He's not panicked. He's throwing to the right guy every time.
From the 14, Prescott to Beasley, and Dallas has another touchdown.
Whitehead, just his 4th carry all year long. Now the big pass play. Cowboys second touchdown. And it is a touchdown on the throw to Bryce Butler. From the 25-yard line. Corner blitz. It's picked up. Going deep downfield, and on the run making the catch is Dez Bryant all the way down to the Philadelphia 20-yard line. Averaging 5.1 yards per carry. Has scored 5 touchdowns this season. And this time Prescott keeps it. Wide open touchdown. Beautifully designed play. Forcing him out of the pocket. He likes it out there. 2nd down and 10. Now he's going to go downfield here. Adjusting and making the catch is Dez Bryant for the touchdown.
He threw that one outside, didn't he?
Elliott in the backfield. Prescott. Elliott got knocked down. Throws wide open. Jason Witten to win the game.
So much more valuable. Take the pressure off of it.
Great point. Prescott throws to a wide open Witten, and he will tiptoe into the end zone. A touchdown for the Dallas Cowboys. Gets down and goal. Lance Dunbar is checked into the backfield alongside Prescott. Beasley escaping Williams in the corner, and that's a touchdown for the Cowboys.
Penn State and Baylor, because he played both places. No return on investment.
Wide open for the touchdown is Escobar. That's his first catch of this season. 3rd and 11.
This one downfield, pass caught, touchdown Dez Bryant.
Witten was flanking Prescott, now sets up on the line. 3rd and 6. Prescott settles in. Deep ball, downfield. It's caught. Bryce Butler hauls it in. The gun, Prescott. Moving pocket. Prescott throws. Caught for the touchdown. Cole Beasley sneaks in. Prescott up in the air. It's caught. Dez Bryant secures it for the touchdown. 2nd and 8 here for Dallas. Witten back in. Prescott throws it. Caught. Dez Bryant. Touchdown.
Dez against Josh at the bottom of the screen, and Prescott steps through and fires. Pass is caught. Touchdown, Terrence Williams. Herman's going to try and get into Dez's head. Prescott keeps looking for Witten. Going to run and score. Touchdown, Dallas.
And
he is the best the Giants can offer as far as a pass rusher in this one.
Little fake toss. And then Prescott wide open. Terrence Williams touchdown. What a great fake. Different receivers. The back is McFadden. And Prescott's going to take it in. Touchdown. Untouched.
Prescott with time to the end zone, and it is caught for a Dallas touchdown by Bryce Butler.
He never looked back. He said it's unfortunate, but injuries have played a role in his success on every level. Said I was forced to play before. And look at him, another touchdown pass.
Yeah,
he's just doing it at every level.
Prescott. Bryant. Hitting stride. Bryant, touchdown. They answer fast. End zone, touchdown, Witten. Trailing by 8. Bryant, touchdown.
Second and 7 out from the 13-yard line. Fake. Caught. Touchdown. Jason Witten.
Pass. Bryant, touchdown. Working on Talib. And Troy, they had one-on-one. Bryant against Talib, and Dez Bryant and Dak Prescott won that battle.
Completion. I mean, that's how inept this passing game has been today for this Cowboys team.
Prescott well protected. Witten, there he is for the touchdown. The Hall of Famer adds another. He went down untouched, rolls into the end zone, and a 28-yarder to Jason Witten.
Prescott keeps it. Prescott lunging for the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas.
There's the zone read. He broke down Meredith's record last year with 6 rushing touchdowns. And they run a zone read like they always do, and they sting Marcus Golden.
Play fake to Ezekiel Elliott. Marcus Golden in pursuit of Prescott. Deep throw to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Bryce Butler.
This Dak Prescott is exciting to watch.
Both of these teams try to improve to 3-1. Prescott spins out of the rush. For the end zone open, it is caught by Bryce Butler.
A couple big plays now have resulted.
Dez Bryant, top of the screen. Here's Beasley. That's his second. Touchdown, Dallas. They've seen 11 opponent possessions. 9 touchdowns. Now another. Dez Bryant. Prescott keeps. Touchdown, Dallas.
That is some kind of defense for Mike Zimmer. Look into the end zone for Witten. One-handed catch, and that is a touchdown for Jason Witten. One of the game's all-time greats. 7:30 Eastern Time on Tuesday night, game 1 of the World Series. Taking one way, throw it the other way to Ezekiel Elliott. He races down the sideline inside the 20. Back to the inside. Are you kidding me? looking for Bryant. And it is a touchdown, and that touchdown ties the all-time Cowboys franchise record.
Already with 3 catches for 43, setting up the Cowboys. First and goal. Over the top they go, and it's caught by Beasley. Touchdown, Dallas. Cowboys hurried in the line. And now Dak throws it wide open and caught by Williams right on the sideline. And just as you said, Dak backpedals to the 18. Now got tripped up, still takes off, and he's got an open lane to the end zone. From the 7. Rolling out to Beasley. Beasley for the pylon. Touchdown, Cowboys.
To be honest, I thought when Jason Garrett, when we talked with him.
Little play action. Prescott's going to keep. Touchdown, Dallas. Witten, lone receiver to the top. Dak looking. Touchdown, Jason Witten. Third and 5 from the 13-yard line. Prescott, end zone. Dez goes up and gets it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Flag is down.
Plenty of time. Giants showing blitz right up the middle. Here they come from the other side. Bryant makes a great catch and loses Dixon. Dez Bryant all the way. Touchdown.
Huge play for Dallas.
And it sets them up with a chance. Going end zone. Witten. Touchdown. There's his first catch, and it comes at the biggest moment. Prescott over the middle. He's got a completion. Smith off to the races. Rod Smith. Touchdown. 81 yards.
Final minute of the quarter. Great protection. Great coverage. Prescott's going to take off. In he goes for a Dallas touchdown. Well, the secondary couldn't do better work than that. But he's able to dance around, finds the opening, and he goes.
He's sitting here at 8-7 and clearly missing out on the playoffs. That's disappointing.
We're down at 7. Prescott throws over the middle. Touchdown. Bryce Butler.
They go all-out pressure.
Bring Olawale in now as a fullback, the former Raider. Fake to Elliott, and they go deep downfield and getting open and making the catch at the 25-yard line and taking it all the way into the end zone is Tavon Austin. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Or a sack, however you want to rule it, but that's not the case. It's a penalty, and it's a big one. And now they're going to set it up to Elliott, trying to get to the edge. Does so. Ezekiel Elliott on his way. Diving. Touchdown. First and goal, Dallas. Fullback in the game. They'll throw it. Prescott throwing a fade. Touchdown, Swaim!
Fake toss to Elliott, fired over the middle, wide open. Allen Hurns for the touchdown.
That was good. That was a heck.
keeper. Prescott, taken off, untouched, touchdown.
Todos los equipos ya pusieron una ala cerrada con esas características.
Primera oportunidad. El pase de Prescott, solo Beasley. Touchdown Dallas. Tercera oportunidad. Prescott no tiene a quién, mete el pase a la zona, touchdown con Beasley.
Looking left, now able to keep his balance. He's going to take it. Open field for a huge gain. Again, the biggest rushing game of his career, and it just got better.
Minute 10, you got one timeout. Need to get this snapped.
One for the big one. Down the field, wide open for the touchdown is Michael Gallup.
What a route by Gallup. Quarterback keeps it.
Is Prescott taken off, diving in. What an effort. Prescott for the touchdown. Oh boy, he had to.
What they're going to do here on 2nd and goal. He looks back to Cooper. Can he get in? Diving for it. His first touchdown with the star on the helmet.
Get them to turn and then come back underneath.
2nd and 10 as Cooper just looks on. Wide open touchdown, Allen Hurns.
Já tá todo mundo posicionado. Vai pro Spike aqui, não. Vai pro quarterback sneak pra entrar na endzone. É touchdown. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Que campanha espetacular em menos de 1 minuto e meio.
If he wants to throw one to Amari Cooper one-on-one, he has it.
And Sullivan, the rookie, is on Cooper. Meanwhile, the pass is caught by Elliott for a touchdown. So Zeke Elliott doing the bulk of the work on the ground.
Got on the keeper. Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. Dallas spreads them out a bit. They fake the run. The pass is caught. Cooper off to the races for the touchdown. Knock Dallas out, so to speak. Prescott throws over the middle. Pass is caught by Cooper. Breaks loose. No flags on the field. Cooper inside the 10. Touchdown. Low snap. Prescott in trouble. Still up. What a touchdown run by Dak Prescott. 2nd down and 5. Prescott goes to the end zone. Pass is caught. Cooper, touchdown. Prescott throws. Cooper makes the play. Might go. First play from scrimmage. Touchdown, Cooper and Dallas.
And really affecting them not being able to score.
Here's Prescott keeping for the touchdown. He didn't run last week at Indy. He didn't waste any time today at home against Tampa Bay. Prescott throws. Gallup. Touchdown for the rookie.
After one. Prescott collapses, fires, end zone, touchdown! It's Blake Jarwin, and forget the red zone struggles. Prescott stands in, firing end zone, same play, same result, touchdown, Jarwin. Play clock down to 2. Get it off. 3-man rush. Still pressure. Prescott runs away. Looking to throw. Throws. Jarwin comes across to make the catch. On his feet. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Prescott. Pressure from Vernon. Spins away. Looking. Throwing. Going end zone. He's in. Incomplete. An unbelievable catch, but he's out of bounds, and the Giants will win it.
Second down, same play. Pass is caught. Gallup. Touchdown. And a perfect throw from Dak Prescott for the 11-yard score. Prescott keeps. No signal. Touchdown. Over the middle, Cooper. Amari Cooper inside the 5, touchdown, Dallas. With Elliott blocking. Prescott keeps and reaches for the touchdown.
He's already gotten a couple hits on Prescott.
They fake it to Pollard. Pass is floated. Touchdown, Jarwin.
Und nicht probieren, ihn an der Schulter wegzudrücken.
First and goal. Dak Prescott rollt nach außen und schickt den alten Mann Jason Witten auf die Reise. Der sagt Danke, gibt den Ball höflicherweise beim Schiedsrichter ab. Und damit haben wir einen neuen Spielstand. 13:7.
Ready! Prescott had one-on-one. Goes to Cooper for the touchdown against the rookie Baker.
Just terrible coverage there by the New York Giants.
Over the middle, here he is again. This time, it's Cobb. Absolutely wide open, but a flag is down at the 15.
Hey, Kurt, this off earlier this season, I said, boy, I really like that Alexander Madison to a Vikings official. He said, yeah, but we really love 33.
Yes, they do. A lot of time for Prescott. Gonna launch it. Going deep down the field. And it's caught for the touchdown. Devin Smith, the speedster out of Ohio State, the former Jet, with his first catch of the year. It's 51 yards. Prescott gonna keep it all. What a zone read. Look at Dak Prescott with room to roll. Prescott still going down to the 20. 13 seconds ago, they do have one timeout left. Prescott got to throw it again, coming near side. He's got a touchdown. It's Jason Witten. But Smith, again, we told you hadn't had a catch since 2016, has been a factor here today with a 51-yard score. Here's Prescott on second down. And over the middle, it's caught for a touchdown, and it's Cooper for 6.
The Cowboys, they're going to make offensive adjustments. We got to match their fury.
Pam, thanks. That's what they're trying to do now. Prescott to the end zone. Touchdown. It's another one for Amari Cooper. Adjustments made, Pam.
Thank you for the block.
Fake to Elliott. Prescott looking, gonna run it. Dak Prescott for touchdown.
With the injuries they've sustained, they've needed some bodies. Prescott hit as he throws, and the pass is caught. Gallup. Touchdown, Dallas. Four-man rush. Prescott floats it for Cooper. Hits him in stride. Cooper stays in bounds for the touchdown. Wow.
Almost your best two-point conversion plays. So they're going to have to dig deep to find a couple of them.
He keeps it, quarterback draw, and Prescott's in for the touchdown. He just tied Roger Staubach with the most rush touchdowns ever by a Cowboy quarterback.
To come downhill, actually.
3rd and 2. Fakes it to Elliott. May keep it himself. He will. Dives for the end zone and scores.
Second and 10 now for Prescott. Able to get away from the pressure, direct traffic, and in stride go to Blake Jarwin. And Jarwin takes it all the way in. 42-yard touchdown as Prescott extended and Jarwin scored. Prescott gets it complete as Cooper takes it all the way. A 45-yard touchdown strike, Prescott to Cooper.
At Lambeau today, ending at the 2-inch line. Meanwhile, they jump here. You got a free play, and it is pulled in by Cobb. Touchdown. Elliott was going to take the snap. Now they shift. And now it's simply a shotgun and a fake by Prescott, who rolls and looks and throws and directs traffic. And that one is a touchdown again for Cooper. How does he do it time after time?
And try and have the clock hit zeros. That's their goal.
Prescott standing in, firing, caught for the touchdown. Randall Cobb holds on despite a vicious hit and a penalty likely on the hit. So it should stand for a touchdown for Dallas.
You just have to adapt as the season continues to go along.
From the 15 to the end zone. And it is caught for a touchdown by Des Bryant. No! Mantel Bryant. Yeah, there is another Bryant catching passes now in Dallas. Just recently signed.
Witkowski coming on a blitz, and this one up in the air and dropped right into the lap of Cooper for the touchdown. Prescott fires, pass is caught. What a catch for the touchdown. Jason Witten. Prescott in trouble. And wide open. And now the foot race. The former Ram, Austin, for the touchdown. Prescott out to his left. Throws, caught, touchdown, Elliott. He's been basically in charge of the football ops for the past 10 years. Second down and goal. Prescott. Gallup. Touchdown, what a catch. 37-16, third down and 6. Pass is caught. How about another? The hat trick. Gallup for the touchdown. Flag is down back in the secondary. We'll see if the play stands.
And Prescott on the keeper, walks in, touchdown, Dallas. Just a sneak for Prescott, and he's in. Touchdown. Second rushing touchdown of this third quarter.
As you pointed out, big hitter at the safety position.
Prescott going end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Dalton Schultz. His first career touchdown. And the Cowboys aren't out of it yet. Figure that's worked before. And you know what? Kind of thought the same thing. Touchdown. Make it 3 on the day for Dak Prescott.
The Cowboys now going a little bit quicker in their offensive rhythm.
Pass is caught by Cedric Wilson. And he is in for the touchdown. His first catch. And he goes 40 for the score.
And Prescott making an accurate throw.
Elliott with 3 drops in this game as he dropped the screen. Here's one caught. And now toward the end zone, a flag is down. It's Wilson again.
It looked to me, Joe, like they held Gallup.
With that makeshift offensive line, it's 2nd and 8. The line holds up. Gallup has got it for the touchdown. Touchdown, Dallas. And again, it's Flowers as Gallup scores from 43. The Cowboys are down 2, and the offense stays on the field.
That's a big news because Rashard Higgins is inactive today, so they are short wide receivers. Prescott, pressure coming, gets a block, though, stands in. Wide open, CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. They'll throw it again. Prescott is caught. How in the world did it get in there for the touchdown? Talk about threading the needle. It's Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Dallas.
Now methodically down the field and moving a little bit quicker than I think the Browns would like.
Prescott going for it. Oh, and he's got a connection for the touchdown to Schultz. Uh-oh. 6:31 left. 11th play of the drive. 3:47 to play. Blitz coming. Throwing a fade. Going for the corner. Lamb has got it. Touchdown, Dallas.
Nice drive. I just tested it. Oh, look at the Cowboys, a little trickery. Wilson's going back to Prescott. And it works. What a play for the touchdown.
Jim, it's the Philly special.
Yes.
It really is. It's a form of the Philly special. You saw the Eagles run in the Super Bowl against the Patriots.
Minute 45 to go in the opening quarter. Here comes the blitz. Fake throw. Prescott hangs in, throws, caught. That is Lamb, and Lamb is, as the field judge looks at it, a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. We saw Jones with a towel on his head on the bench. He's the man whose fumble created the short drive. Low snap. Now Prescott throws. That's going to be caught in the end zone by Amari Cooper. Touchdown. Prescott to the end zone, and it's going to be caught. Amari Cooper with a touchdown. Cockrell covering on the play, and for Cooper, touchdown number 2 tonight, catch number 10.
Prescott wants his tight end. Schultz, touchdown, Dallas. But even that wouldn't take me off of him. Prescott's looking left the whole time. Now running to his right. The throw back of the end zone. Cedric Wilson, touchdown Cowboys.
Prescott over the middle, wide open. Jarwin walking in for the touchdown. Blitz coming. It's picked up. Prescott going for it all for Cooper. He's got it. Touchdown. .47 on that carry. First and goal, Cowboys. On the fake, Prescott a little floater. They're going to walk into Schultz for the touchdown. Second and 10, blitz coming, Prescott fires, Wilson, spin, touchdown, Dallas.
Extra men on the rush. Prescott airs it out. Lamb got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Giants secondaries dropped some picks this year for sure as Prescott steps into it. Cooper, touchdown, Dallas. Fake toss. And a walk-in. What a play. I think Elliott's okay. Touchdown, Dallas. How about that design?
Everybody in the building thinks it goes to Elliott. It doesn't. Over the top they go, and it is caught for the touchdown by Jarwin. Blake Jarwin with the touchdown for the Cowboys.
How do they not score in the red zone each time? This is the one I get to use the record breaking, the number.
And then show you the graphic as they go with the pass to Lamb and a touchdown.
Outstanding throw by Dak Prescott. An awesome route by CeeDee Lamb. And look at those legends, Jim. It sounds to me like we have so many good players that it's so nice. You're right.
Throws it down the field. It's caught at the 10, and this game is over. The Cowboys win it. CeeDee Lamb.
The play on the timeout. This was it, Jim. You asked me what the play was.
35 yards to win it, 35-29.
Just over 4 minutes to play. Prescott lofting for the corner, and it's caught for the touchdown by Turner. Blitz coming, picked up, Prescott unloading, end zone, caught by Lamb, touchdown. Third and 7, blitz coming, Prescott in trouble, lofting it to the corner, Lamb gets there, touchdown. Lined up at fullback, tight end, Prescott rolling, going the other way, looking, gonna run it in, he's in, touchdown, Dallas.
Zeke's foot's a little banged up, you know, this time of year. Howard might get a few more touches today.
2nd and 5, Lofton the ball, and into the end zone is McKeon for a Cowboy touchdown.
Take what they give you, but be aggressive.
From the 32, 2nd and 9. Down the field they go, and it is a touchdown to Dalton Schultz.
Aggressive they were. Split safety means the safeties are wide, and Dalton Schultz is one-on-one right down the middle on Perryman.
I'll tell you who else came out of his stance. Mike McCarthy watching in a hotel room back in Dallas. Here's one of the end zone. Gallup twisting and a touchdown.
And so they'll take that penalty, not the play, make it a 3rd and 5. Prescott has time over the middle, caught for the touchdown, Amari Cooper.
Fake to Elliott. Back of the end zone. It is Schultz for the touchdown. Cowboys cash in and extend the lead.
Bueno, puede que no sea el formato tan bueno como creemos que es, ¿no?
Dak, McGovern como fullback, Pollard a la fuerza por el centro, el pase es una pinta. ¡Touchdown! Terrence Steele, un grandote. Rolando Cantú celebra en su casa. Un liniero ofensivo.
So Elliott's in the backfield. You got 3 receivers set to the left, including Sean McKeon, who comes in to replace Schultz. Looking that way is Prescott, throwing that way, and that's going to be caught for the touchdown by Amari Cooper.
Three penalties on the Cardinals defense on this possession by Dallas. Troy circles Gallup. That's where Prescott goes for the touchdown. Third down and goal. Prescott. End zone. Touchdown. Cedric Wilson. Here they come. Prescott to his left. Throws. Touchdown. Cooper.
$30 yards on 8 carries tonight on the ground. 3rd and 5. Dak to throw under pressure. All alone is Cedric Wilson for the touchdown. Second touchdown for Wilson tonight. Third and 4. Middle of the end zone caught. Touchdown, Dalton Schultz.
Bosa's lined up on him. They're going to get a 5-man rush.
3rd and 6. From the pocket to the end zone and the touchdown. Amari Cooper. The Cowboys strike back.
Normal drop back, have people come across the field.
On 3rd down. Open field ahead. Prescott sees it and takes it for the touchdown.
Yeah, they're not quite there yet. We know. I think Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes are building. He did get the throw in for his first touchdown.
There it is, the touchdown pass to Hendershot.
That's his first one of the year, Dak, right?
That is.
CD Lamb in motion. Prescott keeps it. He's got a blocker. He's got a touchdown. What a drive to start the day for Dak and Dallas. Traded to Philadelphia to help bolster their pass rush. They're 6-0. Playing Pittsburgh later today. Off the fake. Prescott. Look at end zone for Lamb. He's got him. Back-to-back outstanding Dallas drives to open the day. He is in the game, though. They fake it to Davis. He blocks. Prescott throws. And Jake Ferguson has his 2nd NFL touchdown.
Pollard back in the game. Fake it to him. Deep drop. Prescott lofting one. He's got it. Lamb gonna walk in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Put 55 inside. Get a matchup you like. I don't know. It's against Zach Martin. Good luck.
Going deep. Pollard has the catch, and no one will touch him again. Touchdown, Dallas.
This starts, it's a perfect throw.
Throw early. 3rd and goal. Prescott throws, lofting end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Dalton Schultz.
A nice throw and a catch.
Fake to Elliott. Prescott back foot throw. Caught. Schultz in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Schultz is the tight end on 3rd and 9. And Prescott gets away from Kwity Paye, throws across. It's Gallup to the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas.
Linebackers cannot make plays like that.
First and goal from the 3. Dak. Gallup. Got it. Dallas touchdown.
Number 94 right in the middle for Jacksonville. 2nd and 9 for Prescott. A lot of time going deep, going for the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Peyton Hendershot hauls it in.
I think these 2nd and shorts, you bring in the jumbo. I love the play action here.
Oh, like that. Dalton Schultz is open. Instead goes over the middle. And so is Noah Brown, who's got the touchdown. Third down. Prescott spins away. Looking to throw on the run. Does so. It's caught for the touchdown. Noah Brown. His 2nd.
That's unfortunate. He's had a great start to this game, but you mentioned it. Michael Gallup can continue with T.Y. Hilton.
4-man rush. Prescott going deep. Has Lamb. He's got it. And the spin. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. Third and goal. Prescott. Rolling, looking, firing, it is caught for the touchdown. Michael Gallup.
We've seen on these last 2 plays, Phillies take over.
Here's Prescott, pressure again, steps in, just throws it deep as far as his arm can take him. Looking for Hilton. Oh, he caught it. A bomb on 3rd and 30 in his first Cowboy catch. Prescott fires, caught, Lamb, touchdown.
Prescott with plenty of time, fires, touchdown, caught. Leaping grab by Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz.
Prescott firing, and it's caught for the touchdown. C.D. Lamb. With 6 seconds left.
2nd and 10. Prescott protected. End zone. Caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz.
Boy, I think I'd take the 3.
Prescott. Touchdown.
Gone through this 2nd quarter.
2nd down and 4. Prescott. End zone touchdown, Dallas. Schultz's 2nd of the night. Elliott in the backfield had 12 rushing touchdowns during the regular season. Prescott keeps. And that is caught for a touchdown. I'm not so sure Gallup wasn't out of bounds prior to that. But it's a touchdown at the moment for Gallup. He was close. Opportunity for Tampa Bay on defense here. 4th and 4. Good protection, and the pass wide open. Touchdown, Lamb. A total breakdown in coverage. And Dak Prescott has had a fantastic night.
Boy, that's surprising on 3rd and long.
Here's 1st and goal, and he's got another touchdown pass with a flag down. This one to the rookie tight end, Schoonmaker.
Trying to write a different second half story this week. They blew a 20-0 lead last week. Prescott's first read was taken away. Able to slip a man, keep it alive. Prescott cuts it back. Dak Prescott, he's got a first down. Almost got sacked. Instead, turned it around and got a gain
It looks like they have him in kind of a hybrid role for Gonzalez. Here's Prescott looking to throw a fade for CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas.
Turpin in motion, heading downfield. Dak throwing that way. Turpin got it! Touchdown! What a play! Speed on display. Cavante Turpin gets the Cowboys on the board.
4th and 1, you can pretty much bet no matter where you are, it pretty much says go for it.
Dak keeps up the middle. Touchdown Cowboys. 2nd and goal. Pressure off the edge. Pollard picks it up. This one for the touchdown. Brandon Cooks. Prescott backpedaling. Got it to number 3.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott going end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Ferguson. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, fires, caught, CeeDee Lamb, touchdown, Dallas. Third and 8, 4-man rush. Prescott escapes. Rolling, looking, throwing, caught for the touchdown. Guess who?
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott launching, end zone, has a man, caught, touchdown, Brandon Cooks. A 4-touchdown day for Dak Prescott. 3rd and goal. Prescott looks, pumps, throws, it is caught for the touchdown by Turpin. He comes back in and he scores, and the Cowboys grab the lead. Prescott looking, throwing, end zone, he's got it for the touchdown, it's Jalen Tolbert. Bringing the fullback, fake to Pollard here, floating it out for Ferguson, touchdown, Dallas.
Well, apparently the Giants were thinking the exact same thing.
2nd and goal. Prescott going for Cooks, he's got it. Touchdown, Dallas.
And not let the score dictate your decisions.
Meanwhile, Dak Prescott and the Cowboys rolling again. Fires one. Cooks in stride. Oh, and he's tripped up. He was gone. That was a perfect strike to Prescott to Cooks.
Yeah, here we go.
Final seconds of the half. 3rd and 9. Prescott flushed out of the pocket. Looking to run. Dak Prescott is in. Touchdown. Play clock winding down. They get the playoff. Protected. Going deep. Michael Gallup. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas. Looking, throwing end zone. Another one for CeeDee Lamb and a touchdown, Dallas. Prescott over the middle, caught for the touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker hauls it in. The rookie has his 2nd of the year. 3rd and goal. Panthers show blitz. They come with it. Prescott floating one for the corner. Caught! CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Aquí realmente no hubo ninguna posibilidad para CeeDee Lamb. Vamos a ver si ahora el receptor queda en situación más cómoda. Otra vez gran bloqueo y todo tiene el touchdown. Rico todo. Segundo touchdown aéreo de la campaña.
Here we go.
Going for the big ball. Wide open.
Touchdown! Brandon Cooks.
You get the motion to see who's running with him if it's man or zone.
All kinds of time for Dak. Going to the end zone. Touchdown. CD Lamb. And the Cowboys have opened this up.
Of the NFC, and they're all Super Bowl worthy. They're complete football teams.
Cowboys will have the Eagles here December the 10th. There's Dak. Down the middle. He's got Cooks for the touchdown. Oh, it's Turpin. My goodness, Turpin gets the deep ball this time. Devontae Turpin.
Yeah, the speed looked just like Cooks. I thought the same thing, and look at that.
Oh, he's going to do the old Zeke play.
Zeke in Zeke fashion.
Pollard is the backup, a fullback in the game here. Fake to Pollard. Protected well. Fires. Caught. Touchdown, CD Lamb. Pressure, fires, caught, wide open, touchdown, Brandon Cooks. Hawks bring pressure, get burned. Lamb comes to the left. Looks toward Lamb, shoulder shake, throws. It's going to be caught by Ferguson. Touchdown.
Prescott bouncing, looking, escaping, throwing on the run. Flag is down as Lamb catches it, takes it to the end zone for a touchdown. But there is a flag down, and this is coming back. Prescott looking to throw inside for the touchdown with Gallup.
So how much does Mike McCarthy want to rely on that in these early downs?
Second down, Prescott quick throw again. Lamb in stride, room to run. He's down inside the 20, makes the move. CD Lamb is going to score. '17th play of this drive. It's Prescott. Pressure in his face again. Throwing for the corner. Cooks. Does he have it? Touchdown, Dallas! Oh, we're tied. Now third down and 13. Blitz coming. Prescott able to get out of the end zone. And now airs it out for Lamb. He's got it. He's gone. When he gets there, it's a touchdown, Cowboys. On top.
You know, we've seen on those last two runs, he's a powerful guy, and he can run between the tackles.
2nd and 4. End zone. Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys.
On the fake. Pressure on Prescott. Throws it to the corner. It's caught. Touchdown, Dallas. Jalen Tolbert.
Post-bye week, they've been amongst the best offenses in the league.
Prescott can't find anyone. Retreats. Point says go right there. Caught. Lamb again. Third down. Prescott stands in, going for the corner for Cooks. He's got it. It's another touchdown, Cowboys. Prescott rifles over the middle, and he's got a touchdown to Ferguson.
It's just got to be so disappointing for this group. Everything went your way.
Prescott now going to air it out. CD Lamb makes the catch in stride. And it's a nice play, but a little bit too late. Here's Prescott. Going end zone, Ferguson, and he makes the catch, and he's got another. What were you saying?
No, I mean,